Okay, so I've gone ahead. I talked to you about making with our dragon scale shawl using the larger crochet hook and then going down a size crochet hook. Now I tried that and I didn't like it, so I did all of my scales with the same 4.5 millimeter, and I think that's maybe a G hook. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've connected them. Now what we're going to do is you have a choice. You can either make a ribbing at the top like we did for our gloves, or you can just crochet, and it's basically going to be the same, but I'm going to kind of show you how we're going to do that on this. So when you connect, hang on, I'll be right back. Okay, so when you have connected that last dragon scale, you're going to have a space. And if you've watched the videos on how to do the front post and back post ribbing on our mittens on the dragon scale, it'll be a lot easier for you, but if not, I'm going to show you how. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to come back here and do a slip stitch to connect these two to the back row, and you can kind of see there's a space in between there, and you want to come to that last one to your right. And then we're going to go ahead and chain. I chain 2. Some people say chain 3, but I chain 2. We're going to do a double crochet 2 together. So we go into the first, pull up a stitch, wrap, go into the second, pull up a stitch, and now we're going to pull through all of our stitches, and that's a double crochet 2 together, the way I do it. Some people do it differently, and I'm going to show you that one in the next one. Then we have a hole in our eye, and we're going to go ahead and just do a single double crochet there. Now let me show you the other way that some people do a 2 together. So we wrap, we find our first stitch, and what you'll see is our 2 together generally go across half of our area, and then the V is where we will do another single crochet. So you should have 2 stitches that you can single crochet or double crochet together. So we're going to wrap, we're going to go into the first stitch, pull up, and then pull up through 2, wrap, go into the next stitch, pull up 1, pull up 2, and then pull through both. So it's up to you how you want to do that. Some people call this a half double crochet, some people don't. I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. Now once you've done that, then just like we did the stitches between our dragon scales, we're going to do a double crochet, and it's going to go over our little loose part here, and then back through the V on the bottom, or the back. And then you're just going to do that the whole way around. 1. I'm having an awful time with this yarn. It's so, it's kind of slippery, and so it falls apart. It splits easily. Okay, there's my 2 together, and then I'm going to do just a single crochet in that eye, and then I'm going to do 2 together, and then a single, and I go over and then back through the V, and I connect those 2 together, and then I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, and then a single. So I'll meet you around, and we're just going to go ahead and do a slip stitch in the top of that chain. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've gotten all of mine done. Oh, let me get that unhooked from my other project that I'm making a video for. Okay, so what you have are 2 double crochets together, a single, 2 together, a single, 2 together, a single. So anywhere you have 2 together, you're going to go ahead and do a front post. And I'm going to show you how to do that. If you've watched the video with our mittens, you kind of know how to do this. But let me show you how to do it. So I'm going to chain 2. Now that's going to be a back post. It doesn't look like it, but it's going to be a back post. And then I'm going to wrap. And instead of crocheting in the stitches at the top, we're going to actually use the double crochets and crochet around them, which means that we go down one side, catch the whole double crochet together, and come up the other side, and we're going to crochet around that. Now when we do a back post, we do it from the other side. We wrap our yarn, we go to the back, we go on the right side, and then come up through the left side, and this is a little tricky at first. And basically it's just easier if I go like this. And you can see my needle's gone completely around that stitch. And that's a back post. So I'm going to do a front post around these 2 that are crocheted together. And if you have to turn your work like I'm doing, that's perfectly fine. And I'm going to come around here. And I'm going to do that the whole way through. Just remember, the 2 that are crocheted together, decreased, are your front posts, and the singles are your back posts. And we're going to go do that the whole way around. Now, some people will tell you you have to connect with a slip stitch. I'm not going to. I'm just going to keep going around and around and around. And remember, you can kind of tell your front posts from your back posts. Your front posts, where are we? Your front posts poke out in the front, and your back posts poke out in the back. So you're going to want to make sure that you do back posts around the back posts and front posts around the front post. And you're going to do this until you're comfortable. I'm going to do about 3 rows of that on my shawl, and then I will be back with another video to show you how we can end this. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Bye-bye.